Did you know green investments have consistently outperformed traditional stocks in the past decade? And by 2025, experts predict sustainable investing will dominate the market. This isn't just a trend, it's the future of finance. If you're not paying attention, you could miss out on some of the biggest opportunities of our time. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you why green investing is set to explode and how you can get ahead of the curve. Did you know green investments have consistently outperformed traditional stocks in the past decade? And by 2025, experts predict sustainable investing will dominate the market. This isn't just a trend, it's the future of finance. If you're not paying attention, you could miss out on some of the biggest opportunities of our time. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you why green investing is set to explode and how you can get ahead of the curve. Green investing has been quietly building momentum for years, but now it's impossible to ignore. Over $40 trillion is already invested in ESG, environmental, social, and governance assets, and that number is expected to double by 2025. Why? Because the world is shifting. Renewable energy is now cheaper than fossil fuels in most regions. Electric vehicles are becoming mainstream, and sustainable agriculture is addressing global food security. Investors are flocking to these sectors because they offer both high returns and long-term stability. Key statistic: take this. Between 2015 and 2022, ESG-focused funds grew by over 450%. And during volatile markets, they've consistently outperformed. That's no coincidence. Governments, corporations, and consumers are all driving this shift. Over 190 countries have committed to the Paris Agreement, aiming to reduce emissions and transition to renewable energy. Massive legislation, like the Inflation Reduction Act in the US or the European Green Deal, is pouring billions into green projects. But it's not just governments. Major corporations like Apple, Amazon, and Google are committing to carbon neutrality. In fact, many of the world's largest companies now tie their financial success to their sustainability efforts. Here's the thing: consumers are demanding this change. A recent survey showed that over 70% of millennials prefer brands and businesses that prioritize sustainability. And guess what? Millennials and Gen Z are set to inherit $68 trillion in wealth over the next decade, making them the driving force behind green investments. Let's talk about where the real opportunities lie. Here are the top green sectors poised for explosive growth by 2025. Renewable energy. Solar, wind, and geothermal energy projects are booming. Companies like NextEra Energy and Brookfield Renewable Partners are leading the charge. These sectors are projected to grow by over 10% annually. Electric vehicles. Tesla made headlines, but companies like Rivian, NIO, and even legacy automakers like Ford and GM are transforming the market. By 2026, EV sales are expected to account for 40% of global car sales. Sustainable agriculture. The food industry is undergoing a green revolution. Companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods are tackling food sustainability, while innovations in vertical farming and precision agriculture are reshaping how we produce food. Carbon capture and storage. New technologies are emerging to remove CO2 from the atmosphere, creating lucrative investment opportunities in this space. Green technologies. Smart grids, energy storage solutions, and water conservation technologies are all part of the next wave of innovation. The best time to invest in a revolution is at the beginning, and we're right at the tipping point. If you wait, you could miss out on some of the biggest gains. Consider this. Early investors in Tesla made over 20 times their initial investment. Those who backed solar companies like Enphase Energy saw similar returns. The next wave of green innovation is here, and being an early investor can mean exponential growth. And it's not just about profits. Investing green is about aligning your portfolio with your values. By putting your money into sustainable companies, you're driving real-world change, cleaner air, renewable energy, and a healthier planet. If you're ready to start, here's how you can dive into green investing today. Explore green ETFs. Look into exchange-traded funds like iShares, Global Clean Energy ETF, ICLN, or Vanguard ESG US Stock ETF. They give you diversified exposure to sustainable companies. Research individual stocks. Consider companies leading in renewable energy, EVs, or green tech. A few names to start with: Tesla, Sunrun, and Plug Power. Evaluate ESG scores. When choosing investments, look for companies with strong ESG ratings. This ensures your money goes to businesses genuinely committed to sustainability. Work with a green-focused advisor. Many financial advisors specialize in sustainable investing. They can help you align your portfolio with your goals. The future of investing is green. By 2025, this will no longer be optional. It'll be the standard. The question is, will you get ahead of the curve or be left behind? If you're ready to make a difference with your investments, start today. Share this video with a friend who's curious about sustainable investing. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more tips on building a profitable and planet-friendly portfolio. This isn't just about money. It's about making an impact. Let's invest in a better future together.